Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my 9th update to the Throwing Shade project pan, and if you haven't seen my intro or the rest of my updates, I will have a playlist listed up in the cards, and then also in my description box I will have a link to Jessica and Amanda, who were the ones who started this project, and then also a link to a master list with everyone who is doing this. And I also think that there is a playlist with all of the videos from the Throwing Shade. But yeah, let's just get into my update. So the way this product works is that you pull 3 palettes randomly, and then you use one palette the first week, or the first one you get the first week, and the second one the second week, and then the third one the third week, and then the fourth week you use all of them together, and then you update and then you pull new palettes. And you are supposed to do at least one look with each of the palettes for each week, but I have sort of made this my own a bit because I don't like just do one look. So some weeks I use the palette like all the time and I use all of the shadows in the palette, and some weeks I just use them, incorporate them into other looks to sort of finish up other looks. But yeah, let's just get into it. The first palette that I will be talking about is this C palette filled with singles. Most of them are sugarpill, so these up here are sugarpill, and then these 3 right here. And then I have some from other brands, so I have some Peggy Sage, and then I have some Makeup Store, which are these 3, and then this one is from a brand, I don't know which brand it is. But yeah, I was using this, I did use this shade right here as like a one shadow look once, which was really pretty. I did not get a photo of that. I did use the shade Pink Frost as my inner corner highlight a few times, and then I did a green look like I posted it as well on my channel. It was the St. Patrick's Day sort of tutorial, the green look. I used Acid Berry sort of in as my transition shade, or like in my crease. Then I also did a similar look but with purple, and then I used both of these in that look as well. So I did sort of incorporate this into some other looks that I have been doing, but I didn't do like one look only using this palette. But yeah, I like this palette. If you have been watching me for a while, you know that the sugarful singles are not my favorite like bright colors. I really like Poison Plum and I really like Love Plus, but I'm not so sure about these 3, like Acid Berry, this one which is Kimchi, and then this one which is Butter Cupcake. Those are not like my favorites. I really like this one as well, which is Suburbia. But then for the other shades, they are just sort of like a mismatch of things that I have depotted and just some that are like big, so they all go into this packaging. So yeah, I'm not going to be changing this up as of now. I'm just going to keep it as it is. Then the second week I use the bPerfect Carnival palette, and for me in this project it's almost like if I know I like a palette, I don't use it as much because I already have my opinion clear on the palette, and that is the case with this one. I know I really love this palette. It's a stunning palette with like neutrals, colorful shades, and this is the sort of layout that really inspires me to do like different looks. So yeah, I really like this palette. I did one look for my birthday where I think I used this one Hustle, and then I used like the oranges and the browns in my crease, and it was a color I was really happy with. My favorite shadows in this palette actually are this one right here, which is Shuffle, and this is so pretty like all over the lid and up into the crease as just using this shadow. And then I really like this liquor shade right here, and for some reason I really love a basic and rowdy, especially basic. I think basic is such a pretty like neutral color. So even like in this palette, even though you have a lot of colors, the neutrals can like stand by themselves because they are so unique, and like the colors just look perfect on me in my opinion. So yeah, I really like this palette, and I only did like one look, but then I only used this palette, and I know I will be keeping this one. And then the third week I used the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I actually did not use this a ton. I used it once and sort of played around with Chaos right here, which is a really pretty shade, and then I can't remember, but I think I used it once more, but I can't remember. But I know I did not take a picture of me using this one. But yeah, that's how it is sometimes. I used it today. I will go through what I used today soon, but it's not my favorite formula. I really love, whoops. I really love the color of this one, and I really like this one as well because I have hit pan in that one, so I really like it. But like these two, I'm wearing both of them today, and they are definitely not my favorite formula. Like the shimmers are not my favorites just because I prefer a more metallic formula instead of just like a satin shimmer, and they are a bit dry. I don't know if they have always been this way or if it's getting old, but it's like a drier formula, and I have like a hard time getting them to not look patchy on my eyes. But yeah, I'm still going to keep this palette. It's sort of nostalgic and it's very pretty, and it has some stunning shades in here, so it will be staying in my collection. So yeah, let's talk about what I'm wearing. First, I went in with this palette right here, and I went in with this shade all into my crease. Then I took this shade, oops. Then I took this shade right here from the bPerfect Carnival palette, and I also put that into my crease. And then I went in with Poison Plum, which is the darker purple from this palette, and I put that on my outer corner and into my crease. And then I went into the Urban Decay Electric palette, and on the inner half of my lid, like right here, I went in with this shade, which is Jilted. And then on the center and sort of on my outer corner and up into my crease a little bit as well, I took Urban, and I had to pack it on with my fingers to get the like color intensity that I wanted. And then on my inner corner I went back to the bPerfect palette, and I took this one and put that on like the inner corner. But then I also took like a liquid shadow from Colourpop, and I just took that along like my lower inner lash line and just a bit on my inner corner. And I used the purple in here for like my lower lash line. So that is the look that I am wearing today, and I am sort of happy with how it came out. It's pretty. It's not like my favorite look I've ever done, but I do think it's a nice look. I like purple, so let's just pull some new palettes. I feel like this update is quick, but let's pull some new palettes to see what I will be using for the next 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, here's 2. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's start with this one. Here we have C palette number 2. Don't know which one that is, but we will find out. Then I have the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. I've been waiting for my Juvia's Place palette to appear. But then I also got the Sleek Candy palette, and I have depotted that. So if you haven't seen that, I will list that up here in the cards, but I will just pull a new one. And the new one is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette. So I will pull those out and then I will show them to you. Okay, so here they are. So first I got the C palette number 2, and funnily enough this is the Sleek palette that I have depotted. So this is one of the ones that I will be, or this is the one I will be focusing on for this week when you're seeing this. So I'm really excited to be using this and familiarize myself with this depotted palette. Then I got the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, which is this one right here. I have the mini one, and here is what that one looks like. It has 2 rows of like colorful shadows, and then it has 2 rows of neutral shadows. And yeah, I'm just really excited to be playing around with this one as well. And then the last one, I'm actually excited about all of these really. The last one is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette, and I've actually been reaching for this quite a bit lately, so I'm really excited to use it. I really like the quality of Diversion and Power Cut. Like these two like grayish silver shades are like, they are amazing. So yeah, I'm just really excited, and the shade Potion is so pretty. It's really, really pretty. So as I said, I'm excited to be playing around with this one, and yeah, you will see how that goes in 4 weeks. So yeah, that was everything for this update. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!